This is from the 2012 URL Summer Madness 2 event. This being the first rap battle I've seen, it has stuck with me for a lot of reasons. Over the course of 40-something minutes, Loaded Lux and Calico battle to what becomes a genre-defining moment in battle rap history. Loaded Lux is a seasoned vet in battle rap, making his grand return to the scene after a 6-year hiatus. His opponent is Calico, a slightly younger rapper coming off a string of high-profile victories, proving himself as someone to keep an eye on. Notice how these men are dressed. Notice how Lux is dressed as though he's about to give a sermon, while Calico looks ready to take things outside. Notice how Lux's crew is dressed for a funeral and holding up a casket for Calico. Notice the confidence whenever Calico finishes his rounds, announcing his famed landslide. While these theatrics are just for show, they add to a larger narrative about who these men are and about what kind of space a rap battle can be. Beyond the clever bars they throw at one another, every time I watch this battle, it's like watching two tsunamis crash against each other. The flows, the wordplay, the performative insults, it was all deeply moving for me. But what interests me the most about rap battles is the metaphysical space. In this video, I want to talk to you about the unique space rap battles can have. I want to talk to you about anti-essentialism. But before we get to that, we need to understand what a rap battle is at its core. We can call a rap battle a performance that's almost always done in front of a live audience. And the goal in mind is to outwit, outflow, and outdiss one's opponent. This is done with two essential things: lyricism and presentation. The balancing act battle rappers do when performing can decide if one is a master wordsmith or a one-trick pony. Here are two examples.
Yo! He's probably gonna say some Asian shit. He's probably gonna say some Asian shit and pull out shoguns, Peking duck, chang chang chong. Wait, slow that down. Did I accidentally diss you? I said pull out shoguns, Peking duck, ching chang chong.
That is Korean-American rapper Dumbfounded in his battle against the commercially viable Conceited. What Dumbfounded said relies on you knowing that Asian stereotypes are used against him constantly, and also knowing that Conceited frequently uses these double entendres, where it's generally expected he does at least once in a battle. His dual-meaning lyrics are prefaced with the catchphrase, "Slow it down, I just dissed you!" But a hotline is nothing but a hotline if you're just based in wordplay, because lyricism alone will quickly fall into the realm of gimmickry. Take, for example, what the widely respected Charlie Clip says to Daylight.
Nigga, that's bars plus schemes plus delivery, nigga. That was a true finish. They paid money to hear a classic. They don't want to see your new gimmick. Your name is Daylight, but your skin is Midnight. You need a new image, and you better thank Lush and God these rounds was only 2 minutes.
Daylight, having battled a very long time, has done just about anything you can think of, from making obscure nerd references to stripping naked on stage. He has self-identified himself as a gimmick rapper. Beyond making clever rhymes, battle rappers take their opponent and any useful information and they use it against them. This is called nested performance. It's a fancy way of saying that rappers take the identities of who they are battling and position those identities in a way that's undesirable and inaccurate. This is what we call a diss. This can be based on race, class, reputation, orientation, the clothes they wear, and the classic example, their mother.
And it's unfortunate. You probably was better off as an abortion or in a coffin stiff, or if your mother would have hawked a dick and coughed and spit.
Battle rap and hip-hop generally have a unique social economy. In most cultures, social economies base their value on things like gaining wealth, achieving degrees, building a family, and managing mental health. Historically and currently, those in hip-hop are not afforded to be in that type of economy, so they made their own. Classical success in hip-hop means garnering respect, being authentic, hyping the crowd, dominating your opponent, and being aggressively heterosexual. With all this in mind, we can look at how anti-essentialism factors into this social economy. What I'm talking about is who is recognized as a part of hip-hop. We know that Black expression is a dominant voice in hip-hop, as well as being exclusively tied to its origins. And we must remember that hip-hop as an industry is predominantly made of Black people in relation to whiteness. Whiteness holds a lot of power in other industries. There's a lot of socio-political power in being white. That power is not granted to Black people. So in hip-hop, when someone like Eminem arrives, it causes major splashes because of his whiteness in relation to the non-white majority. But hip-hop isn't just a black and white dichotomy. We must acknowledge there were other people at the start of hip-hop. Think of those from the Caribbean islands and Latinx origins who were part of hip-hop's breakdancing and graffiti culture. Also, we have to recognize how hip-hop has grown and changed since it began. It has appealed to a wide and diverse range of backgrounds over the decades. If I, an Afro-Latino man, have a casual interest in hip-hop, does a white woman from Norway with a first-hand knowledge of recent movements in rap have less of a right to be a part of hip-hop? I would say most people would think that she does have a right to be a part of hip-hop because she knows its history and is active in current conversations. This spectrum on essentialism and anti-essentialism brings us to the question, does hip-hop belong to one group? It's here we can see battle rap gives a clear disruption to any one definition. If essentialism is based on a fixed, deterministic state, anti-essentialism is about changing conditions and blurred boundaries. Remember when I said rap battles are performance? That's the key to the range of identities within battle rap. Look at these battles and see who's performing and what they're saying.
I said 2 ribs cracked by 2 fists. You can catch every damn thing on the move list on every you shit. Guess who can? You think you can catch a blue flame from a shutty you can?
Cause that thug life, you know nothing about, nigga. All you got is reputation and clout, nigga. Real bitches like me come rare as a drop, nigga. And I just thought I'd tell you light skins out, fucking house, nigga.
Get it. I said before you focus on my life, you gotta tell these folks how you somewhat of a rich jerk who sniff perks and know how to lie right. You a recovering addict off coke or dope habits and you damn near died twice to an overdose. You was 1 Percocet away from contacting your Holy Ghost.
We got hustlers, baby mamas, bitches on welfare, graduates, scholars. Who the hell cares if you stuck up or humble from the burbs or the jungle? Long as once you in this ring deep, you ready to rumble. Word. This redemption from deception. Free yourself. Queen of the ring, we don't care. You can be yourself.
We can see battle rap being performed in a range of expressive modes. Think of it like this. Rappers perform whatever will win them the battle by comical or confrontational means. Battle rap is not a monolith because those who are in it are not a monolith either. There are contradictions, there are deconstructions of tropes. There are so many conflicting messages that there is no way to settle on battle rap being just one thing. Again, it is a performance, and looking at these performances, we can learn a lot about what is valued in a rap battle, and hip-hop more broadly. We can see where power is held and how they are contested and redefined with every new battle. I'll end with this. Think about how the black nerd archetype has been absorbed as a given in black identities because black people can and always have existed in an infinite amount of ways since forever. Think about how the sound of grime in the UK is different from the drill scene in the US. Think about how distinctively different battle rap is from other forms of rap. All of it is still hip-hop, and it comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes. There is no single anchor to the ship known as hip-hop. So if you want to see how contradicting and widely different identities can coexist, I urge you to get into battle rap. Thank you.